Hey everyone, the Dark Knaik is here. Detective John Luther is unable to trace the whereabouts of young hostage Callum Aldridge when he is arrested and jailed for his illegal acts as a police officer. Years later, Callum and other hostages are brutally murdered, and the serial killer teases Luther for fun. Luther was a critically acclaimed detective series by BBC that was concluded in 2019 after 5 seasons. The show was widely praised for its crime screenwriting, direction, and performances of Idris Elba as Detective John Luther and Ruth Wilson as Alice Morgan. It is a difficult task to continue the story of a television series into a film due to limitation in the screen length. There is also a certainty that the development of the existing characters and their arcs from the television series will suffocate in the film when connected to the main plot line. Alas, this is precisely what happened with Luther, the Fallen Son. The usual dynamics of Luther's storytelling looks pretty compromised. The biggest spine breaker of the film is the story itself, that is rotten, stereotypical, and carries plenty of repeated content. The whole plotline is extremely predictable. Luther tries his sources to help him break the jail, and of course it was certain to happen. The new officer, DCI Audit, played by very talented Cynthia Erivo, replaces Detective Luther, and of course takes him completely wrong, but then trusts him, and then they fight together against the crime and stop this madness. It's a whole new level of an overbaked script of a super action film. Luther television series was known for impressive suspense. Regrettably, there is no element of suspense about who the antagonist is. We, the audience, are exposed in the beginning of the film that Serkis is a serial killer and absolutely gutted about his hair. What the hell is this? Maybe it makes sense, but for me, it is strange that the serial killer planned for the victims to commit suicides from the top of various buildings, but no surveillance monitored more than one hostage seen from the top. I'm also confused about Luther's fate in the final 15 minutes. After the job is done, Luther gets handcuffed, but ends up in a safe house, which means Luther does not go to jail. Is that so? He broke the jail. He was shamed for his crimes as a police officer. Is he pardoned by the law or what? We observed angry media backlash in the beginning of the film in favor of his arrest. In favor of his arrest. So what now? It's confusing. Luther, the Fallen Son, is easily the weakest Luther project so far. Yes, Idris Elba as Detective Luther never disappoints. But the rest, looking at the development in the final scene, I think Luther's sequel is definitely considered. And if that is so, I really hope that sequel is going to outdo this, because this is a disappointing film overall. I'm Melomaniac.